Welcome back, and we're moving to part 6. We had just completed the part 4 that we accidentally named it as part 4. So we are going to place the railings on the posts here. So let me just first of all just drag something here that tends to block me, and let me just place it in a good position here, or just place it somewhere here. So if you take a look on the screen here, you can see we have the posts. So let me just turn this around so that you can be able to see what I'm talking about. You can see the posts already placed in their positions. So the next thing is to place the railings. Now we are going to take advantage of the staircase spiral stringer. I'm going to select it, then right click and come to special copy here. So once I've picked on special copy, I'm going to take it up slightly by 750. Let me just give it 750 right there and click on copy it up like that. So once it is there, I'm going to change this profile by double click on it and come to this button here and maybe just type rail, or just leave it as a beam. It doesn't matter. And now I'm going to click on these two dots here on this button by left clicking, and this will take me straight to a profile dialog box here. I'll be able to pick or select the appropriate dialog profile for the handrails. So in this particular case, I intend to use a square hollow section. So let me just first of all minimize that, and come on top here and try to look or search for a square hollow section. And where do I get it? I'm going to pick it under rectangular hollow section here. I think they are categorized inside here. So this is where I intend to be. I'll click on this plus sign to break down all the available profiles under CHS square hollow section. We have rectangular hollow section and square hollow sections. So I think on top here we can use rectangular hollow section because we need uh, a larger surface area for hand gripping. When you're climbing or moving up, we should be able to hold on something that will be add some grip on your hand while climbing up. So let's come here and choose probably 50. So 50 is not the best. I want to use this rectangle hollow section first. Now let me come to 60 or 50 right here. So 50 by 30 will be much okay. 50 by 30 by 3 millimeter by that. Then once I've done so, I'm going to click apply and I'll click OK. So once I've clicked OK, this will be copied right here on this slot or field. I'm going to click modify. So once I've clicked modify, you can be able to see it has changed to a square hollow section, a rectangular hollow section. But let's see how it is been oriented. Let's first check the orientation, because you need the longer side to be resting on top here. So I'm going to double click on it once again so that I'll be able to rotate this, and on this section here, let me click below and try rotate it. Has it rotated? No. If I come to back and click modify, it has rotated, but it's slightly below the target. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here under depth and click behind and click modify and see where it takes us. It's right on top here, but slightly off the position that we expected. So if I come to rotate here and try to rotate this like that, I'll be able to see we are close to the position that we intended to be on. So let me try to change this to 0 and click OK. And that kind of okay, but not the best. And now let me just try and key in -5 there and click OK and see where that takes us. So I think this is 10 will make it much better. And if I come here and click modify, that will move it in that position. And if I come here once again and keep 15 and click that will be okay, I presume. So let me click that and try turn this round, and we want it slightly to be in the middle. You can see that. double click on it once again, and we'll give it 18. And if we click modify, that's slightly much better, but I think now this should be talking of 20. So let's click modify, and perfect is right in the center. So if I come there and try to rotate that, it is much better as it is now. Now the next thing we want to do here is again to copy this downward. So to copy this, first of all, let's change this to give it a different color code. Maybe we can give it a color code of blue right there and click OK, and that has been copied, has been changed. So let me copy the handrail once again and come to special copy and come to linear. Then I want to copy this downward by probably 300, and I need probably 4 of them, but 4 of them will be a lot. Let me give it 3. 3 will be okay. So let me prefix that dimension by a negative sign because we're moving downward. So let me try click that copy, and you can see it's a lot than we expected. So I'm going to undo. Then come here and just make it 1 and click OK. So once I've clicked OK, I'm going to come here once again and double click on it. Once I've double clicked on it, I'm going to change this to a smaller square hollow section. So I'm going back to profile profile catalog, and I'm going to use a different profile, and I'm going to minimize that, and I'll come to square hollow section once again now. But this time round we are going to use 30 by 30 square hollow section. So this will be okay. So I'll go ahead and click apply and click OK, then click modify. So you can see at this position it's not the best, it's not sitting right. So let me key in 18 right there and click modify. That should take it to a good position that you intend it to be on. Let me just key in 15, not that much. I'll click modify, and again 13. If I key 13 there, click modify, it has moved. So that is okay. But if we come closer, you'll find that it's slightly the downward handrails tend to be a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do once again, I'm going to slightly adjust it, but you can just leave it as it is because it's not that big enough. Now, once it is okay as it is, I'm going to right click once again and come to linear. So under linear, I'm going to populate this downward by 2. 2 will be okay. So let me just click 2. So there we are, and I'm going to delete any extras. So if I come to navigate and try to rotate this, you'll be able to see we have the handrail in place, and this has been created, and our handrails move all the way upward to top. You can see that. So if I take it down like that, you'll be able to see we have our spiral staircase upward. So if I switch on the top view, you can see the curve is not interfered with like that. Is quite neat. So that's how we create the handrail. So let me switch back to the top view. I'll zoom out and try turn this around. And if I come here and rotate that, you'll be able to see we have our handrail in place. So don't worry about the welding. The welding will deal with that once we've placed all our steel profiles in position. Is then we'll think about connecting them to each other. So I hope you'll try that by yourself, and I hope you've learned something on this particular part. And please do that by yourself, and if you're able to do that, that will be my happiness. And if you find any problem, please just share with me on the comments there. I'll be able to respond back and show you how you can do it. So let's meet then. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Maurice Niba, and bye, and see you then.